The girl I was 5 years ago would definitely be proud of who I've become now. As a current senior now experiencing my fourth year of high school, I've always been heavily involved in my education and giving back to my community. No matter how hard the situation may be, what really matters is how we take those tough situations and apply what we've learned to better ourselves. My name is Krista Musawai, and what makes me different is that how I've used those tragedies to my advantage in order to better myself and my surroundings and my community. But in order to further my education and reach my goal, I will need additional funding. First of all, I will be talking about my values, which is determinism. Secondly, I will be talking about how I earned a high-ranking leadership position in my community service club that I have. Love, definitely. Lastly, I'll be talking about how I will continue to contribute and give back to my community by creating homeless shelters for children. I never let a bad thing get in the way of what I can become. One of my main core values is to stay determined no matter how difficult the situation may be. Growing up, I've gone through quite a few things that many of us can relate to, from poverty to immigrating to parents' divorce, family members' death, and so much more. But I kept my head up despite it all. I made sure to stay on track with any responsibilities, and when I did fall behind a bit, I got back up. Which actually leads me to my second point. I am heavily involved in my school Key Clubs. Key Club is a club that gives students opportunities to help better their communities by providing them volunteer service events. I ran for a Key Club position during my sophomore year of high school, and unfortunately, I did not win that position. I ran against a worthy candidate who is much older than I was and more experienced than I was for the presidency position. And even though I lost, I kept my head up and won an even greater position that led me to where I'm now. I currently proudly serve as Division III South's Lieutenant Governor. This was an accomplishment I could never forget because I did not let failure stop me. But my experiences in volunteering led me to my master plan when I'm older. I plan on creating a homeless shelter for kids and direct them to proper education to have a chance like all the other more fortunate kids. A couple of years ago, my aunt signed me up with Humanity Heroes. It's a volunteer service event that feeds homeless at downtown LA Skid Row. This event, it prompted me to the idea of creating homeless shelters for kids to provide food, clothing, and proper education because of the shocking amounts of homeless kids and families that I saw during that volunteer event. I've always been one for helping others, not because of the feeling of accomplishment that one can get out of it, but because I know my efforts are helping someone who is in need of it. Despite all the hardships, I would never take back what happened because of all the things that brought me here. I'm very proud of the person I've become today. All the hardships I've gone through in life have brought me to the value one thing most importantly, which is determinism. And no matter what the hardships are, we must always stay determined. I accomplished winning a position in a club that I hold dear to my heart, and in the future, I will create a homeless shelter for homeless children and provide for them. I am sure that we all do not share the same exact experiences, but we can relate to having values that we let structure and direct our lives and bring us closer to success. I never let a bad thing get in the way of opportunities that come my way. But in order to further succeed, I need as much help as I can possibly get to further educate myself and prepare myself for what is to come. Thank you.